mistakes. Always look back and see what you could have done better, what you were planning on doing, and what succeeded, what worked, and what didn't. Always look back at your games, review, and learn. The secret to chess is not moving, by the way. That is one of the little known secrets. Not moving, more thinking. See everything about your possible destination before you move.
It's really all about your diet. You know, you are what you study. And if you study great players, you play great chess.
If they're attacking your rooks, threaten the queen. If they're attacking your queen, threaten checkmate and pawn. And in all cases, you can counterattack with check as an in-between move. Counterattack, the #1 tool, recommended by grandmasters.
Regularly playing Blitz with Hikaru Nakamura, or regularly playing Blitz with someone who literally shows you glaringly what you're doing wrong like that. There is no substitute for the old-fashioned, just getting slapped across the face when you make the mistake. Just no substitute.
A certain comfort. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Let's see, our board's a little small here. Chess Ninja 76676. We have never played. Oh, what the heck? I pulled open my board just a little too far. And it looks like our board is a little too long. There we go. Now everybody can see the board. I can pull it down properly. Chess Ninja 676. Let's give him a soft landing here into the dojo. As he at least is entering the right way, straight off, but well, that one could do a little bit more work. He did not know why he was playing knight f6. He was making a move without necessarily paying attention to why he was making a move. Now, for the most part, what could he be up to? What could he be threatening? What could it all mean? Was my last move inaccurate? I don't really want to help him out with this bishop necessarily. But now that this pawn is guarded, well, actually it's not guarded just yet. We're playing like a reverse sort of a Schliemann without him playing the Spanish. Oh no, sir, you're going to miss that pawn. Actually, he's not going to miss that pawn. He has a very devious trick up his sleeve. So we're going to threaten him one more time. Good morning, Bob. How are you? Where in the world are our settings? I did not hear the speech chat. I didn't hear the speech chat one way, and I didn't hear the speech chat the other way either. Oh, connection timed out on this particular Google speech chat has definitely timed out. So the backup speech chat is not working. Voice library. Can't believe I've actually paid for premium, by the way. So therefore, what are we threatening? Is he taking my bishop? It does look like he's taking my bishop. There's not much that I can do about it, but we will. Let's migrate toward this side. Interesting. Gaining as much space as we can. I was expecting knight to e5 on that last move. Not this move, but last move. Interesting. Anything happening here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that didn't work. Neither did that. C'est la vie. There must be something going on here that we can challenge. Really? You're going to let me do that, are you? I'm not sure if you were thinking about what you were doing at the time that you were doing it. We have more where that came from. Unfortunately, tactically, he fell apart at the last possible minute. So first things first, we take this one. Take that one. Oh no, he takes with check. Bollocks. That was a pretty good game on my opponent's part. He did threaten mate. I didn't take his queen. I should have taken his queen first. I was trying to be cute. He was trying to be cute. We couldn't both be cute at the same time. That's all there is to it. Let's head back. So, in this particular example, best way to learn these openings, by the way, is studying the classics. Steiner's made quite a clobbering out of playing the Vienna game. Not because he lived in Vienna. He was born in a rather poor part of Prague, I believe. A Bohemian area, which, of course, all those countries were very, very messed up back then, to tell you the truth. They were really, really... I'm not sure what the voice for automatic messages. Let's go with TikTok mail. I meant to check everything. Let's see if I have to copy this. I want to see something here for a moment. I'm going to see if our TTS is set up correctly since we have upgraded. I also have to make sure that my game is not going. Return to the Larry Christiansen Blitz where we have one game going. 30 seconds left. Checkmate. Dorgamon. Checkmata. Gorkem. Versus Ibracadabra. Alright, I'm running out of time here. Voice bot boxes. So it's AC14. It looks good. All right, back to tournament. Let's see what we've got. Let's turn that down just a little bit. And yes, we may add some tunes. Nothing too loud, but just enough in the background that anyone who can hear it can hear it. All right, that's good. That's going to have to do. It is Grandmaster Larry Christiansen's birthday today. He is an amazing author. He wrote several books in his youth analyzing the games of the 1980, 81, 82, and 83 U.S. championships. At that time, with the help of that work, analyzing and critically analyzing those tournaments, actually afforded him the ability to qualify for the World Championship cycle. He's one of the few U.S. players who has gone from no title to Grandmaster without ever being an international master. He was a prodigy in his day. Larry C. wrote 2 really cool books, Paul. How do I refresh my Vox? I paid for VoxBot, by the way, and now it's not working. Can you imagine? Maybe I need to switch out and come right back. How annoying is that I paid for VoxBot and now it's not working? Get our those up. Those up. And those up. So, rocking the ramparts, storming the barricades. Hold the phone. He wrote a book on the King's Gambit that I absolutely love. Those are the only ones I can find at the moment. He wrote a book on the King's Gambit, which he absolutely enjoyed. I know he did. He wrote a book on the Dutch defense. In my disastrous tournament this month. Paul, you have to stop saying things like that. Honestly, you must stop saying things like that. You're making them true. What you need to do before you go to bed every evening is realize that tomorrow your higher rated player within yourself is going to appear. The player that takes advantage of the weaknesses in the position, the player that improves their worst placed piece, and most importantly, the player that takes into consideration your opponent's ideas and deals with them forcefully, assertively, and purposefully. Again, if I didn't get it correct the first time, every evening it helps to assert your goals for the following day. If it were chess, you have to realize that tomorrow your games will reflect the inner higher rated player, the person that improves their worst placed pieces, takes advantage of weaknesses, and considers the opponent's ideas on each and every turn and takes advantage of them and prepares for them purposefully and manageably every single time. No, he is just buried. Grandmaster Anatoly Lane used to tell Jay Bonin that inside, deep inside International Master Jay Bonin, and Grandmaster Anatoly Lane would say it in his blustery voice, he'd say, is a small, healthy grandmaster screaming to get out. Let him out, Shay. Let him out. Yes, of course you can. Oh no, we've ended this tournament. We have another Swiss event coming up, though. You will be able to 1v1 me. Is today Saturday? Should we do a sub-Saturday stream later? That'd be good. We do have reward requests, cat editor. Are you a real cat editor? You're up to episode 5. Alright, so if I click on refresh cache of current page, I'm hoping that that works.
Number.
Alright, unfortunately I think I found it. I believe that I found the Voxbot wake-up call. So we have channel point rewards.
Why was 3 on the tournament?
1 second. Let's go back. Don't worry, there's one more chance for us. Chess Ninja, you and I have already played. You beat the daylights out of me. You did it very handily. Reload. Oh, I take it back. You were
Can
not
I play with
checkmata.
you?
Absolutely. We are going to be all enrolled. The thing that I and we love about the Swiss events, I have to get the next Swiss event notification out. It's going to start in 15 minutes. Is that you play 7 different opponents if you get 7 rounds. Unfortunately, you don't always get 7 rounds if the players don't show up.
YAM Checkmatator.
Check
Gorka.
Matador. Of course, very clever. Check Matador. That is a very creative name. I like it. Please use a desktop browser to access the Voxbot homepage. Is it because my screen was too narrow? That's why. Alright, so this is the TikTok male voice, right? Now I'm going to change it to Ivy. I want to see what the next person's voice sounds like. We'll see if it reads off Skynet's message here. Control C. Message all members. The Summer Swiss series. Whoops, I can't even read what I'm typing here. Series, I forgot what I was typing. Continues. We will put the rapid link. This is the rapid link for those of you who need it. I will put the whole thing up in just a moment. We'll put that one in. Streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I think the best thing about YouTube is being able to use the DVR ability, you know, being able to go back and hear what people had said at various moments, which is relatively key. Copy link. Copy link. Copy link. I really should stream on this particular computer. I think I'm going to return the streaming normally on to the central monitor, and that way when I turn to the right and left, you won't get such a massive profile. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to clear my sofa of all the books that I have behind it. So until June 30th, we have 4 messages remaining. So that's today, tomorrow, the 29th, and the 30th. Interesting. Fair enough. Control C. Copy. Send. We'll get it onto the Discord as well. More like 15 minutes away now. Nine players are already in the Swiss. Wow, and I don't think I'm even in the Swiss. Great work, everyone. The Rapid Swiss certainly gets a lot more attention. Certainly gets a lot more attention. So yeah, Larry Christiansen storming the barricades. That would be a really great thing to do today, besides the book reviews that I'm way overdue in presenting to everyone. I'm way overdue on 2 book reviews, which I promised. I believe they arrived just about a week ago. So I'm way overdue in getting them, because these were probably sent to me as Father's Day gifts from MD Night Zero. I have a feeling, but he sends me gifts for the Amazon wish list frequently and often, and I can't appreciate him enough. I really cannot. He is so good. Where's our stream title? Did it really look like that? Did I put the June 27th together with no space? And why would something as short as June need to be shortened? How about that?
Hello.
I find that very crazy too. Hello. Say that again, Matcha Latte Bob. How is your mom? How are your parents doing? I'm testing Ivy here. The Ivy voice. The Ivy voice does not pay attention to me, though.
Everyone are doing amazing. How are you?
Oh, let's not do that one.
Can you play in the tournament?
I am playing in the tournament. If you have not yet refreshed your screen, now you should. Where is it?
My voice on this, ha
ha. We're back to Brian.
That voice sounds like an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, I think we're going to disable Ivy. Ivy is not working for me anyway. But you may choose almost any voices that you would like for yourselves for your TTS.
Love the voice.
This particular voice is better, right? All right, so Brian gets the nod. Now I'm going to go with the other male voice. So far, let's check it out. I paid for this for 1 month. I paid for this service for 1 month, and I'm going to see how it works. Ivy is out. One of the truly great things about a...
Ivy is out as a voice. Ivy is out as a voice. I liked my old voice from before, haha.
You like the 8-year-old?
Ivy is out as a voice.
So now let's try the TikTok. TikTok male voice. I really love the Google speech chat voices, though. The Google speech chat voices, you can do them in various accents.
No, I mean from like 1 month ago.
What does this one sound like? This one sounds like... ready to explode right up in the sky. I've been flying from town to town. I like to think of those as almost smothered mates. This one, too, also a smothered mate. Note that only the pawn can capture and the queen captures. Now, if the queen is the only piece checking the king, the only piece attacking the opponent's king, and he cannot escape checkmate because of his own pieces, then this should be, in an ideal world, always referred to as a smothered mate. In an ideal world, it should be considered a smothered.
Oh,
Always
well, I am the
looking for
lowest rated in the rapid.
Wow, I'm the lowest rated in the rapid. Yeah, I can imagine. Better get on your rapid horse, sir. Are you sure? Notice that when you leave the puzzle streak here, for example, I'm going to head back to the let's reload. There are 11 players in the rapid matcha. So, Samrich, you are the lowest rated, or you were the lowest rated on page 1 for that moment. Got Ibracadabra from Czech Republic. We've got Czech Matador from, I assume that he's from Spain or from a Latin country, since he's a matador. Got Alessandro Luzi.
Well,
from
now,
Italy.
I am on the second page.
You are on the second page, yes. So Alessandro Luzi from Italy. I can only wonder what part of Italy he is from. Please don't tell her to go home. I am so sick. I am not even
Turkey.
sick. I don't even want her in there, and she... Uh-oh. I have a feeling that was a mistext. Turkey. Nicely done. You know, we used to have a very large crowd of Turkish and Greek players. And so what time is it right now in Turkey? That's what I really need to know. I believe that I was getting the after-school clubs and crowds during and post-COVID. So all of the school programs in the after-school programs from Turkey and Greece would find my channel and my Swiss events. And they were perfect because the Swiss events would give everyone in the class a chance to play. And we had so many young players and so many strong players playing. I missed quite a number of them. I see them every now and then. So it's 13:58, which is about 2 o'clock. School will be getting out on a normal day. Thank you so much. So school will be getting out like an hour from now, perhaps. So I'm a little earlier than usual because I have lessons after this. In fact, I'm glad you reminded me. I need to push back the lesson that I have after this just a little bit. And let me see here. I need to find my Zoom ability to move that lesson. And to avoid tomorrow being too crowded, I have to move one of those lessons to today.
In a face-to-face.
You drew an FM. Now I wonder if you were a victim of the cooldown. Your soul. So I took my grandson to Toy Story 5 yesterday. My grandson and my daughter and I had a lovely last day of school outing after he was done. And it was quite lovely. We should have invited someone else too. I should have invited one other person. I failed to.
I can set you the link.
We have a viewer. We have a viewer game study on the Discord. And we also have a viewer sharing games on the Discord as well. So now we've got LC moved to tomorrow. See how crowded it is. Where did you go? Where did you go, lesson? Oh no. 10 a.m. Oh no. This meeting only. I made it an all-day affair. There we go. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Now it should appear on the 28th. The 28th. So the International in Washington, D.C. There's a D.C. International going on. And friends of mine are playing in it. Brandon Jacobson. I have a nice 100% score against Brandon Jacobson over the board. I crushed him like a buck. I should show that as one of my memorable games. Lei Tingji. I would consider her a good acquaintance because I've only met her. Jennifer Yu, a reasonably good acquaintance. They're playing in the Chinese Chess League Division A. Let's head back. And if you wish to
What did you think of the cheating accusations against Jacobson?
to be honest, I really don't believe in any of those things. Anybody can accuse anyone of cheating at any time. But to be honest, look, I know how strong he is. I know how creative he is. I also know that young minds are incredibly volatile and brilliant at the same time. So when you're dealing with young grandmasters, all right, there are so many psychological factors that went into those games, aside from the fact that Brandon Jacobson is a brilliant young player. One, you're playing an opening that is terrible, right? We can look at those again in a dedicated video. But honestly, the psychological factors, I like to play A3 on the first move. In fact, my top student, Grandmaster Mark Arnold, also liked to play A3. I remember even playing the Cochrane Gambit against the Petrov, where you sacrifice a piece. You literally just throw a piece into your opponent's face. And the opponent is sitting there, and he must win this game. And he's not thinking clearly. And because he's not thinking clearly,
A Wander Liang opened with A3 in the U.S. Championship.
and it does strange things to your opponent's psyche, and it keeps them from thinking clearly, and that's all you really need. When Magnus Carlsen lost to Hans Niemann in that Miami crypto event, I'm trying to remember what the name of the event was exactly, but that Miami event was basically Hans Niemann's first opportunity to show what he was made of, and he brought his best game to the table. Just like a young mind would. And ultimately, Magnus did not. Magnus played a line that he'd played all the time before. He usually mixes it up. He could have chosen any other first move, and he probably would have won that game. But because he didn't choose any other move, he was a victim of prep.
It started.
Thank you, Cat Editor. Cat Editor, am I saying your name right? What type of a cat do we have? Or are you a California TED editor? TED used to be a program that we used in the old programming days prior to DOS being invented. No, my opponent isn't here. Let's do copy URL. And we will go to our opponent's profile.
Yes. Scottish.
Nice.
This programming stuff is way over my head.
No, TED was a great, it stood for Tiny Editor. TED was Tiny Editor. And it was a great little program that you could run before before DOS, Disk Operating System Editing, was available. Before we had almost anything else.
Based on my results this month, chess is way over my head, too.
What you need is a thorough reprogramming and resetting, Paul. I remember when, for Paul's birthday, we actually got together for an hour and a half, less than 2 hours perhaps. And I realized that although we did look at some of his games that he'd played in the past, and we did review some of those principles, we didn't actually Now, this is his first warning, by the way. And it looks like he is, or has been a member of the dojo for quite some time, so I don't necessarily know that this has been in his history. He's a member of only the Rapid Dojo. He's played less than 900 games. He's been a member of the dojo for greater than 1 week, so he's gotten many of the other notifications. He's not analyzing with a computer any of his games, which is unfortunate, right? If he wished to improve, Kung Long Song. I absolutely have a soft spot for Vietnam. Oh no, not quarter bullet. Quarter, like 15 seconds plus 1.
Yo.
He likes to play D4. He has a Jobava London prepared against, looks like he plays the Jobava London almost all the time. D4, C5, D5, E6.
David Pruse says players shouldn't analyze with an engine until they reached 1,200.
Well, I'm not asking that he reaches. I'm not asking that he use an engine at all. This is a training partner that I'm talking about. Let's just take this one, for example. Let's take the next game that I see that he lost, right? He drew that one. Bullet games are often not analyzed by the computer. I don't blame anyone for not analyzing bullet games. But
why
bullet
when I
games
try to
are,
type why no audio of my text?
when you try to type, there is a little bit of a cooldown to prevent what happened last time. Remember when we accidentally timed out someone for doing the same thing over and over and over again? So here, let's just take a look at this training partner. For example, the computer analysis, request a computer analysis. Now, you should go through the game several times on your own. I agree. You should be analyzing the game on your own. You cannot do this on cheese.com so easily. But then we can click on Learn from Our Mistakes.
That's
The
me,
moment
brr,
that
or
this
isn't.
thing- That is you, bruh. That is your audio of your text. So let's just do an accuracy. So both of these players are 59% accuracy. I like that. So in this moment, he played Knight takes E5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this particular setup. Can we play it? Bishop to D6. That way, if knight takes, bishop takes. If knight takes, bishop takes, attacking the queen. Oh, it's not attacking the queen. If bishop takes bishop, then we get to throw in bishop takes there. Yeah, let's try this one. There we go. Now, of course, the move that it wanted me to find was queen to c7. You don't have to have any of this turned on, by the way, to do this analysis. So, for example, it wanted me to find this move, which I had a hard time playing. I had a hard time playing this move because I did not like the idea of walking into the discovery on the queen and then exchanging, and then the knight perhaps even returning to the
Can you
scene.
write in Google "Ot non gricken you Kirkok"?
Absolutely. 1 second. So I'm just showing everyone how this works. You have a training partner here. And at this particular moment, I think I would probably try to save this knight. Now we can save this knight in one of two ways. Bishop to c5 is not going to save that knight.
Never give up. Never back down. Never what?
Just you, bro, I hear you.
Give up. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like this move, but it wants to move the knight. Nope, it doesn't want to move the knight. Maybe this idea? Ruh-roh. So what is the idea here? We have 3 minor pieces. I see. We have 3 minor pieces, and they only have 2 minor pieces.
How does
therefore-
BC5 save the knight?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Namaste, Ron Hay. I'm positive that is Ron Hay appearing on the scene. Nope, I take it back. It's Inathon. Namaste, sir.
That's disgusting.
A dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belts of badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational chess content at.
Now, interestingly enough, I need to make sure that I'm not paired. Okay, I'm so far so good. Let's go back to our game.
BRB after breakfast.
Can you see what a difficult time I am having? So we're down in
Perfect
exchange.
timing for the fa after the text.
How about this move? Threatening. G2. Defending the knight. Preparing this. Preparing that. All sorts of stuff happening here. I also wanted to play bishop c5 and queen to g5. Or even queen to h4, attacking the queen. And oh no, we lost it because we exited stays left. So in this position, I'm still going with bishop d6. What? Now it doesn't like it? It likes it now. And in this position, d4. And in this position, they did not take our knight. That's quite crazy, right? So it's still probably d4 is the best move. Bishop takes on the next turn. Queen to g5 check is always in the lurch. So here, d4 still looks like a very good move. He played g4. The computer liked bishop to c6, and if queen takes a7, the queen is trapped with rook a8. So I kind of like that one too. But we're looking at my opponent, Kwang Long Song. He played g4.
Asterisk, 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 trust me. This is my best game, better than 80% of games.
I will check it out. The asterisk, by the way, is a link. Rather than banning people, the link is just not shown. 1 second, as we need to go back to our community. Rapid and classical. Let's check out Charles Numero Uno while we're at it, while I try to find his link. And he is typing on Twitch. So I'm going to look in the Twitch moderator. Auto mod settings. Yeah, like I said, if you wish to share game links, the Discord, and then letting me know that it's in the Discord.
Oopsie daisy and late for the tournament.
Oh no. So far, the TikTok male is acceptable. Brian is acceptable. So we're going to go with a generic female voice now. We're testing now a generic female voice. Pick your streaming software.
Will you check my link later?
Yes, you're going to have to send it. I am not able to see it, as it turns out. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm looking to see what blocked it. Which of many? There are many bots. Yeah, no,
In Twitch chat.
no, I understand. But there are many bots that are moderating right now. So one of those bots caught your link. And you're going to have to whisper it to me, perhaps. Because the asterisks that replaced the link did a great job. I feel it was Streamlabs that actually caught the link.
So, I text you privately in Lead Chess?
Yeah, you can do that. You can send the link in Lead Chess. Or on, ideally, for almost everyone, it is the Discord, but I understand that not everybody uses Discord. Oh. How are we doing on time? We have like tons of people. And
Done.
now, today,
Why?
It starred.
it started indeed. View tournament. All right. So here I get to play Alessandro Luzi. From what part of India? From what part of Italy? Italia. So the other benefit to Swiss systems is that you don't get forfeited after 40 seconds and you don't get a letter from Lead Chess.
Hold up, the tournament started. You can check it after round.
Absolutely. And you can see things between rounds. Usually. We're entering e4 with e5 for the time being. I've got a really good percentage with e5. My opponents do not always seem to know what they're doing. Ah, I love it. This is what we wanted to play. Interesting.
Why is my voice actor a girl? I am a boy. Ha ha ha.
Indeed. Why? Why? All right. So we will this is the normal female voice, which is far better approved. I think it should and we're just going to check the generic male voice next.
Why?
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Igloo Kid, thank you for the why.
Hello, hello, John.
Igloo Kid, good to see you, sir. Namaste. Namaste. Oh no, I don't really want to do this. We will.
You should also put why not.
There. Why?
Folded hands, medium skin tone.
Let's see what my opponent's intentions are.
Why not? Haha.
Why? Why not? Well, that's interesting. My opponent is showing me a little bit of respect. We will see if we can get something out of this.
Is your son sleeping? I want to say hi to him.
Ah, my grandson. Yes, he is certainly sleeping. He is most certainly sleeping. Well, that's interesting. He gave me a leg up on this one. Can't believe that he gave me a leg up on this one. We got a skewer out of the deal. Can I play it this way? Is he
Have you ever played minus?
I feel like he's in Zugzwang now. I have not played Magnus, but I've sat next to Magnus while he played my students. Here, takes. All right, so now stuff is falling all over the place, right?
Which of your students have played Magnus?
We at one time had a young lady who had no qualms about playing Magnus. She, in fact, disappeared from us in a very crowded area for just a moment, and I was panicking on where did she go. As it turns out,
what's your reaction? Is it like, OMG, I am sitting next to a 15-time world champion? I think it's 15 it.
That's not what I'm thinking at all. Now, how do we take advantage of this the appropriate way? How about those bishops of opposite color drawing chances?
I wish Magnus Carlsen or Sindarov is in my room RN. Always
that
good
is-
to not put anyone on a pedestal.
It's always good to not put anyone on a pedestal. In fact, that was the great French slogan of, what was it? Was it Les Miserables? I'm trying to think of the name
All
of the
of
guy.
us are ordinary in some sense.
That quote. The most important thing when facing a strong player over the board is to remember it is not that they are great,
Can you search my name now?
but that we are on our knees and we have to rise up to the challenge.
My best game is better than your least accurate game, haha.
I'm trying to unwrap that riddle as we speak here. Your best game is better than my least accurate game. Okay, that is
Just
true.
look at it.
All right. EchoRift. I think we can probably just do it right here, right? Oh no, I don't want to see the I don't necessarily want to see the notes over here though. What do I do?
Just see in my profile.
Get PGN. What?
Me versus Killiman.
Yes. Oh no, it's got all the notes in it anyway. Copy. Learn. I'm just going to head over for 1 second to this. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Study. And then we're back with the viewer studies, if I can recall which one it is. That's the Arena edition. Viewer studies 2, add new chapter. Here we go. And then we can cover up the notes on that side of the board with this. So we are white. So let's flip this board. Now, I've always wondered what to do against the pseudo cow opening, right?
In white.
Yes. Everything's perfectly reasonable. I think I would have used another pawn. I tend to go for a third pawn, either f4 or c4 to make a pawn break, to open up lines, to get at his king. So this one was already there earlier, and we're just missing the mark to be able to get through to him, right? So here we go. Well, now we have room for some maneuvering to get into these dark squares. But you chose to lock it up. He has the move d5. And that is probably what he thought. We already know that this is an error. But at the same time, how bad can it be? Can we ignore this pawn?
See the accuracy.
No, I understand.
After.
I don't see anything objectively wrong with this move. But also, the accuracy that is done, that is asked for by the computer engines, is only as strong as... Yeah, our opponent is playing Don't Hurt Me chess, unfortunately. I really do not like this opening. Oof. That's the end of the game right there. He just did not recapture.
Yo, can you also send me the study where you put my game, the viewer's study?
Sure. Whoops. Sorry. This is a public study that we put in for a few people. How about if I add you? EchoRift. I'm trying to remember the name. EchoRift. That's it, right? EchoRift? No, I missed the O. That's why it's not popping up.
Wrong spelling.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, this is game over, unfortunately.
Can you
but it's a
search my
very
name
short
now?
game. Ah, yes. And we're talking about the other thing. 1 second. Nicely done on the game front. Hold on. He wanted me to check the accuracy. Actually, I'm not seeing the accuracy here. That is true. But I might be able to request a computer analysis on
I'm
this
back.
front.
Sorry I took so long. I had to empty my dishwasher.
No worries, sir. Sparkle Horse. And let's scroll back up for competitor. Adnan, by the way. You're like the third or fourth Adnan that I know. We have a great chess teacher in the local area, also by the name of Adnan. Uh-oh. Game just started.
YOOO, there is a CM on the tournament and I started.
I hope it's JL
Sprachhause is
Enamorado.
IM Pasco.
Yes. Indeed it is. I am not going to shy away from... I am not going to shy away from this particular one. Can I? Let's go for it. Let's play something funky for a change. I'm so far behind against Charles numero uno. 41 to 54. He's plus 13 games.
When the CMIS mayonnaise Carlson ha.
So with d6 on the board, by the way, I don't have to sack the bishop. I do not have to sacrifice a bishop when d6 is played, fascinatingly enough. Yes. Do I have to worry?
Mayonnaise Lambison is here.
Man named Lamboson. Isn't that interesting?
Carson.
Interesting. That's a bummer.
Geology rocks haha. Ik what's that M7 TH greater.
That's a bummer. That is truly a bummer. He's got way too much pressure on me. Let's see what we can do to get out of this mess. Ever so carefully.
Stuffed king.
Stuffed king, indeed. Stuffed king.
Do you like funk song?
Funk, as in funk? You've got the funk. Oh, it doesn't quite work, does it? Yeah, this is a normal move. I was expecting this move. Here,
Do you
check,
like
there,
it or
check.
not?
Oh no, but it's not quite gonna work. Or is it? It's not gonna quite work, it seems here. We're going to have to find it better. That's a bummer, it seems true.
Play Montagem Zanata, it will make you win the tournament.
I wanted to take on this square, but which is probably what I should do, right? But I do need to connect my rook, because I cannot give him a full rook. Bum ba-da-dum 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 ba-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. Yeah. That is a bummer. I've played too flashy once again, but checkmate in 100 moves.
Checkmate in 100 moves.
Well, I'm not down any material yet.
Please turn on Montagem Zanata music.
Turn on Montagem Sonata music. I'm not sure if I know that one. EchoRift. Adnan, by the way.
Just search in YouTube or SMTH.
YouTube or something, yes. I usually use copyright-free music. Very cool. Power slide 666. What happened here? Wait a minute, what happened there? Did I time out? What in the world is going on here? How much time was left in this? Rook on A to E1 and he didn't make a move for 2 minutes? That's highly unusual. What's going on there? I suspected that he needs a travel modem. He needs a travel modem. Really?
Will you?
Making it the ideal?
Oh no, I am gonna have to play with you.
Oh no. What do you mean, oh no? Oh yes. We want to play the best possible players. If I could play Magnus Carlsen every single day for a year.
Dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belt sub badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational.
Where are you going from here, sir? Let's pretend as though this is just what we want. That way we can play so.
Doggy Pup 15.
Should I? Night here, night there, night here, night there. No, we don't wish to trade anything. Just
67,
in case
68,
you
69. What comes after 69, bro said? 564,879 times pi.
Maybe I should have played it this rook. I don't like my back rank being that weak, though. So why am I still down a pawn? That is a question, right? Because I have the two bishops. That is apparently the reason why.
Phi blundered.
What is going on here? Oh, you have that move. So here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Oh no.
67, gug, 67.
It is a blunder on my part. Nicely done, sir. Nicely
Please don't
done.
time out me, just want entertainment.
How old are we, sir? So where was this? We were doing quite okay until I played Queen E4, right? Rook A8? Yeah, I guess. Rook A8.
12. I can't believe it, man, GG.
No, you played well. I got a little
12
frisky
is my
here.
age.
Your move, Queen takes B5, was very on the ball. Oh no, of course we know that 12 is your age, sir. So what is the story here? Rook takes check? And it's game over. Because it's mate. Interesting. So I didn't see rook to A8.
I blundered, but I still win against 2000 yellow.
Well, chess is a game of blundering. to tell you the truth. Chess is fully a game of blundering. But as to what Paul 1E4 said, or I'm trying to remember, David Pruess. Someone mentioned David Pruess mentioning that you cannot use the computer. Sometimes having your eyes opened by a coach is a good thing. Like it was right around here that I knew that I'd made a mistake. It was at this point I knew that I'd screwed up. So this keeps up the pressure on both fronts. Keeps up the pressure on both fronts.
I made a mistake entering the tournament this month.
Which tournament did we enter that you made a mistake
It's either I Fight CM, NM, or just a player who is just a fan of stream sniping you.
Stream sniping? I don't really pre-move that much. I honestly do not pre-move that much.
It was a local tournament in which I was the second highest rated player.
That
I
is
never
true.
do well in such a situation.
Well, already you said that you never do well. This is already the beginning of a terrible mindset. To never do well at something, I don't know if that's the right mindset.
Can you
at all.
explain why B's4 is a mistake?
Why bishop takes e4 is a mistake? Way back when. No, I thought that the line with without bishop takes e4 was just a simple one. This is a famous position, by the way. Let's just take it from the standpoint of, let's just say we had played a normal game, right? Let's say the main line. Rook e1, castles. Oops, not castles. Sorry. b5, bishop to b3, castles. c3, d5 takes. In this position, this is a very commonly known position where you simply capture, capture, and capture. And you get a better center. Now, this is the known position where I know white is clearly better, and that is the reason why nobody plays the Steiner variation here on the 9th move. Nobody plays this move, honestly, because it's dubious. It claims that it's just a book move, but that doesn't, because it's a book move. I really don't like that icon at all. I wish I could get rid of it. Book does not mean anything except that someone played it badly.
I'm cooked next round.
Right? So now we go to our position, where in this position, I made a mistake by playing for the Steiner. And all you really need to do is take on c6. And when
Thank
I take
you
back,
for subscribing, Edit Lover.
Namaste, Edit Lover. Namaste. I really appreciate you, bud. For you, I really do appreciate it. Notice how much better your position is than mine. You don't have to enter any complications here. You have a perfectly good pawn structure. You have a space
Can I join
advantage.
you next?
I don't know if you can join any longer in this particular Swiss because we may be past our halfway mark. So honestly, bishop takes e4 was totally surprising to me. A, you gave up the bishop pair, right?
I think now I have to play with a CM. I'm cooked.
A, you gave up the bishop pair. And it just did not make sense to me, right? So I get to capture, and when you capture...
Don't time me out.
Alright, we need to be a little older. I really battled my way back. What was the move here? Notice that it doesn't tell you anything about these things as the advantage dwindles away to equality, right? This is a time trouble era. I do like the hourglass. I do like the hourglass. I don't necessarily know what that means, but the hourglass? Was it a pre-move?
Wait, how did you lost at that game?
I lost the game because in this position I took on b2 and I got forked. Let's go back here for a moment. I got forked. And down a piece, like I have come back from a lot of things in my lifetime. But I'm not going to disrespect Adnan in this position just now. I might disrespect him later in a slightly shorter time control, but I'm not going to disrespect him now. But obviously, this is the correct move, just to keep the pressure on. I'm threatening to fork. And I don't know if I would find a better move in this position. I certainly would be looking for one. One of my original thoughts in this position was that I was going to get bishop takes f3, right?
Would you do a backflip if Gothamchis gave you 10 subs?
Levy and I go way back. I would not necessarily do a backflip because I value my healthcare too much. Levy is a good guy, though. The last time we talked in person was in Paris in 2023. And I could have sworn it had been 10 years, but he mentioned that we had seen each other prior to COVID, just prior to COVID. Probably about 2018 or 2019 at the Nationals when he was coaching. But he is the #1 streamer in the world for a reason.
Bro, did you see his video with Judah Nelson's? I think he roasted the rook.
Judah Nelson's? I don't know Judah Nelson's. So didn't like d5. Let's just take a look at what we needed to play. I could have returned to the normal operations with d6. And this would have been a perfectly ordinary game. h3 needed to be played, and we would probably transpose where this bishop is funnily placed. And this bishop and this rook is also in a funny spot.
They did chess, but they become the chess. Started.
Thank you so much, man. Ibracadabra, namaste. I'm sticking to the I don't know how to play chess openings of 1e4. All right, we're off. Now, I'm a big believer in...
I might clip it.
All well and good. Why is my rating so high? Why am I even remotely close to 2100? This is very tempting here. What in the world is happening? Is this a simple fork? I don't know if it will work. Bishop takes, queen takes.
When bro lose, the queen is seconds.
Do I?
Can we be toxic in the stream? I forger the rules.
I forgot the rules. Why would we need to be toxic? Why would we need to be toxic? I do not understand the first principles of the rules here. Why do we need to be toxic? Is there any particular reason to be toxic?
Bro, I'm getting rage baited. And also, why not?
Bro, I'm getting rage baited. It is interesting, I admit it. Not happy about this. Do I want to capture it? Oh, that was a touch move error. That was a very specific touch move error. I don't want to lose this. Bollocks. To lose more material like that? So critical. We're gonna have to do some dancing. Some very serious dancing.
Boots in cats, boots in cats, boots in cats, 676,776. Don't
Oh
ban A
no.
just for entertainment.
That was very kind of my opponent to not clobber me with knight to f1 check. It really was. It was relatively kind of him. To not take my rook. And he's after it again. He gats, folks. I have little choice in the matter. Very little choice.
What in the Lord of Neptune I blundered?
No! What in the Lord of Neptune, indeed. Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check.
Don't time out.
Don't time out. What a request, sir. What a request. Don't time out.
Hey could use it every day.
Indeed. So the value of the outside passed pawn. So what do we have here? What do we have here? Am I going to be attacked? I don't know. Am I going to be attacked? I don't know. Do I want to get my stuff moving?
No time out, no ban.
No time out, no ban. Yes, I saw that one coming. Yes, I saw that one coming. We have only one more shot. Can I run him out of moves? I don't know.
Listen to Montegem Zanata, No Time Me Out, or Ban Me, am a Biggie fan.
You're a Biggie Smalls fan? Can I stop him from queening here? C4, H4. C4, H4, A5, H3, A6.
I can make you lose.
Yeah, let's try it.
But you can't time me out or ban me for it.
This is a little bit of a problem. Little bit of a problem. He's only got one check left. Oh, is he getting it here?
After your game is finished, can you check my and the NM's game?
So here a check, there a check. From the deathbed. I'm so sorry.
That is how to make you lose. It is spam emoji. No, he won.
Indeed. I'm not sure which of us won. But JL and Amarato. We're getting back to our old days.
It's okay. My bad. I should play better and one smiley face.
Whoops.
I will go full max troll, no ban or timeout.
All right, let's do it. Wait a minute, did he play D3? Can I still play D5? We're following the Magnus Carlsen routine here.
Attack my minions. Minions attack them.
All right, fair enough. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. I really was worried about knight to g5 there. I didn't have a good response to that one.
A dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belt sub-badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational chess content at.
Thank you for the recommendation, though. I'm very impressed with the recommendation on the music. Thank you, sir. I like it. If it is non-copyrighted music, it will work out well. All right. Let's just pretend as though we are attacking him.
Perfect timing.
So
Let's
he
go. We are
captures.
attacking Faha soundboard activated.
I capture.
I have had a tournament where I won every game, but this is on another level.
Really? So did you win every game? Let's take a quick peek at the rapid event. Let's leave for a moment. Well, I mean, you didn't win every game. You drew somebody.
The only time I won every game in a tournament was in a quad last year. Yes. I have lost more than 100 points since then. Not this tournament.
Not this tournament, indeed.
Six seven six 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 seven 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 six seven. No, Ben, I swear, if you time me out or ban me a single time, you must give me your phone number on Leech's private chat.
Where are we?
KGGKGKGKGKGKGKGKGK.
Dude, that was the last one, all right? That is definitely a warning as I'm trying to think here. I know that you think that you're trying to do exactly what you're doing, but
You're triggered.
excuse me? I'm debating on whether or not I need to lock this up. Jail Namrado is a difficult opponent. Wow, I'm up 100 to 17 against him? That's crazy. He's such a good player. I'm gonna have to try to remember how he does not somehow score properly. What is it that he does anyway?
Hey, I told you, bro, if you time me out or ban me, you must give me your phone number on Leech's private chat.
I don't know what we're talking about. Dudovich.
But it's so funny to see your reaction.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, then don't ban me. How old is this guy?
He is not old enough to be chatting on Twitch, so ironically, he doesn't realize that since he's admitted his age, and I don't want to, of course, have anything happen to him. But the funny part is, he could get into trouble on Twitch either way.
I will spam one more time, but you can't ban me or time me out, okay?
Well, I'm gonna get ready with the timeout.
And then I want.
I already told you that you cannot. All right, so that is the annoyance that I did not want. Right?
So I will fake that essay yes.
That you are going to get timed out. That you most certainly are going to get timed out. That you most certainly are going to get timed out.
Say that again, then I will spam.
I see what you're talking about now.
You sigh at it. You're cooked.
Am I? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Hmm.
745-249-65Q7298-4798-2732982749248-27998-274.
How do I wish to go after him the way
That chat
that
spammer just
I
shut up, he's
wanted
playing an
to?
important game.
Yeah, they're all somewhat important. I don't think this is the right way to go about it, but I'm trying. To pace myself just right. Maybe I should have played that move. What was I thinking? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Can I lock this up? I don't think so.
Hello, pal. How's the stream going?
It's going. Madden PC, good morning. The stream is going very okay. I'm just looking for an exit strategy to leave.
Good morning.
All right. That was a nice draw. That was an important draw. I couldn't win that. It was obviously going to be a draw. J.L. Namorado, namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Afternoon
Madden
here.
PC.
Can you please react to me versus CM game after this game?
Oh, I have a lesson just now, Adnan, but I am going to be right back. Namaste. It is 8:36. Thank you all for being here. We are going to see about what was that? Oh, rad. That's too bad. All right, we found the perfect home for everyone. Namaste. Well, let's not do that for a second while we set it up. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day. Cheers and ciao. We're hoping to do a couple of Grandmaster Larry Christensen's books later. I'm very excited because of this, that people hadn't heard of Larry Christensen's books that are out of print. He is truly a great author, a great writer, and a great coach and a great teacher. Paul 184, namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Namaste. Edit Lover for the subscription. On YouTube, Adnan, everyone. Cheers and ciao. I'll see you again, hopefully shortly, again later.